I am a noob. Yep, I'm bad at Minecraft, I die all the time. But I quickly realized this is a small problem if you start a hardcore series. So after the first episode I was desperately searching for ways to get better at Minecraft and... Oh, 100 days on just dirt. This is the perfect challenge to learn all necessary survival skills. So I will only rejoin my hardcore world when I complete all challenges in this wasteland. And I warn you that watching this might be painful. Although I never did such a challenge before, it was pretty straightforward what we have to do first. So I started day 1 by placing the sapling. I pillared up to be safe from the slimes and spent the entire day waiting for something to happen. But I had pretty bad luck and the night was about to start before we had our first tree. Fortunately I saw sheep in the distance, which would be super useful to avoid the dangers of the night. I had to kill them immediately, so I started running, but mobs were spawning already. This is obviously not going planned. Okay, we got 3 wool. Let's craft a bed real quick. And there we got a first restful sleep, which was well needed after a wool mission just now. Yes, we got a tree! Now that the wood production is running, I wanted to take care of the stupid slimes. If I don't, they will probably make me lose my sanity. So I started to spawn-proof slime chunks using path blocks. That's pretty much what I did for the next days, punching trees and spawn-proofing slime chunks around me. I was burning through dozens of shovels and then I realized that meanwhile food is actually becoming a serious problem. The bonus chest contained a few snacks and I got some apple drops, but now I had to rely on the last raw mutton and disgusting rotten flesh. But while I still managed to maintain at least a few hunger bars, I had to start building a mob farm. This would be essential as mob drops are the only way to get resources right now. Little did I know there's something like a pathfinding mob farm that I built in my upcoming skyblock project, which requires absolutely no water and works insanely well. But as I said, I built a completely random mob farm I saw everywhere on YouTube, just that it was absolutely not made to work without water. It turned out really scuffed, but hopefully it will be enough to get 10 iron from zombie drops for a cauldron and a bucket. That's how we're gonna get water in this world, which will be the first step to achieve our goals. But statistically we will have to kill around 1200 of these guys by hand, so yeah. This is gonna be fun. Before we could approach that milestone, however, the food problem started to get worse. I was dumb enough to get hit by a skeleton twice and I had no way to regenerate. There was no food left at all. I tried to reach the rotten flesh from the mob farm, but I got hit again. These were the most nerve-wracking minutes I've ever had in a game. No health, no food, and a single gasp from losing the entire world. Yes, we got an apple! This feels so unbelievably good. After all, I got the rotten flesh from the mob farm, which is still far from an ideal food source. But fortunately I could grow some wheat as I also picked up a few bones, so at least we have some actual food now. And in general, we started to get more and more stuff like a bow and a chest plate, so I continued grinding mobs and spawn-proofing slime chunks. We all agree this farm is trash, so after I had enough of the struggle, I wanted to do some major changes to it. Not only I wanted to finally make a proper killing area, but I also decided to build a second spawn layer. So I climbed up the farm and I was pretty surprised when I found a wandering crater on top of it. We had no emeralds whatsoever, so it was just a massive tease with all the progress we could have gotten. I started constructing the second layer, but when I came down to get more materials, I didn't realize it was raining. This meant the mobs didn't burn at daytime, but it also brought a welcoming surprise with it. I trapped him in a boat and made a small roof above it to protect him from the sun. Anyways, it's time to build the killing area now. This took me ages, but when I finally finished with all the improvements, it started to pay off. So far we've turned a literal flatland into a lush green forest and built up a functioning mob farm with a now decent killing area. I slowly start thinking that getting villagers might be actually possible. Anyways, now we need to kill many zombies and spawn proof all of the slime chunks nearby. Yo, we got iron! Oh my god! This was the first piece of iron! We got one after 97 zombies, which is surprisingly above average. Only 6 more to go and we can finally place a cauldron to fill it up with water. And then I noticed a zombie villager and a witch in the mob grinder, which was perfect because that was all we needed to get villagers, apart from the golden apples of course. As soon as it turned nighttime, I had to risk it. Okay, I'm slow now. I'm poisoned now. We're just gonna run. Like, no way the witch is still following us. After a whole night of running, I trapped the witch in a boat to get a moment to breathe. It was just too much to handle both of them. And just like that, I could trap the second zombie villager without any problems. We will take care of the witch later. A few days ago, I wanted to grow a bee nest right next to the farm, as I believe it helps to fertile the crops. Anyway, I was really dumb and collected the honey from it, by which I unintentionally doomed all of its cute inhabitants to death. As loyal warriors, their last wish was to teach me a lesson to stay away from the hive. They brought me down on half a heart, which is not a position you want to be in when playing hardcore. I got reminded that rotten flesh is not a good food source, so I bone mealed the carrot I got from a zombie drop earlier. All in all, things started to go pretty well. We got one more iron. Let's go, dude! We've killed 356 zombies and got 5 iron? We were really close to acquiring a cauldron. But there is still another issue we need to take care of. So I climbed up the mob farm to get an overview over the slime situation. This chunk we actually gonna have to spawn proof. This chunks maybe that chunk as well. Wow, there's so much spawn proofing left. And that's exactly what I did. It was pretty underwhelming. The real action starts when we finally get our cauldron, but for now, even punching wood is a welcoming variety. I decided to spice things up and finally take care of the witch. Here you can see a showcase of my absolutely over-the-top Minecraft skills. It's additional 22 seconds of poison. There was no way to counter heal the damage by eating, so I just had to take the L and wait on half a heart for the poison to end. This time I was a slightly smarter noob and managed to break the boat with an arrow. Okay, we got the witch after us. Surprisingly, the witch got lured into the new boat without further problems. Why not immediately? Okay, the mob grinder got filled up again. Back to work. After some time I decided to start breeding pigs. In case you don't know why, we need them to get gold, to get golden apples, to get villagers, to make a good video, to become a YouTuber, to get 10 million Wait. What was I talking about? For real though, please subscribe. I put so much passion into my videos and you really don't wanna miss all the insane projects I've planned. Returning to the mob farm, we only have 1 ingot to go. Okay, this could be it. Got another huge wave of mobs. We got it! We got our last iron ingot. This was a huge milestone. But before it fills up, we still need to get 3 more iron for a bucket. At night I accidentally discovered that if I attack zombies, more and more of them are gonna show up. This might even be better than the mob farm because we don't have to deal with all the other mobs. It got so far that we got a whole horde of them just walking into my sword. It was too good to be true. We got no iron. 2 carrots, but no iron. This happened again at the mob grinder where I just got 3 carrots in a row. Are you serious? They have the same drop rate. In the end, we still got our iron. Now we only had 1 ingot to go. Oh, there it is. We got it so fast. Wait. Turn around, Winnail. Where are you going, you idiot? Yes, good. No, where are you going? I didn't see it. Whatever, at some point I got enough for a bucket and went AFK till the cauldron fills up. This will be a huge game changer. When I came back from my AFK session, No water. I've been AFKing for like 3 hours. I was motivated to interrupt waiting, so I built a small wall around the mob farm to kill mobs at night without any interruptions. Unfortunately, the mob farm wasn't working at night because all the mobs were spawning somewhere else, so I started to kill zombies around the area. Meanwhile, the pig farm continuously got fuller and fuller. We need as many as possible when we roast them with lightning. This is a block game, okay? But first of all, I need water. So I went AFK again. When I came back, it was actually raining right now and we even got a water level. I made a bucket already, but obviously I couldn't pick it up yet. The rain stopped shortly after and I went back to the mob grinder. I stumbled around for 15 minutes until I finally understood that it's all pointless. No matter how bad I wanted to progress, there was only one thing that seemed to make sense right now. Patiently wait. May take 5 or 6 hours, but the cauldron needs to fill up. For one last time, I went AFK. And there we finally got our water. I don't even know how long I was standing here. This feels so unbelievably good. All we have to do now is to place our water, put 3 water bottles back in the cauldron, and this means infinite water. Now the real challenge starts. We are one step closer to our big goal of getting villagers. First we have to kill drowns to get a copper for our lightning rod. But there are no drowns. This is just dirt, right? Or have I missed an entire ocean? Well, there's a simple solution. If we can't get natural drowns, we have to make our own. The next logical step was to flood the mob farm. It kinda worked. Until a creeper exploded for no reason. And then I already saw the entire world being gone. Oh no, oh no. If you don't sub right now, oh my. Now that we somehow survived, can we take a moment to appreciate the beautiful night sky? However, the problem is still there. A part of the mob farm is blown up and our world just gets flooded by mobs. I ran away very fast so all the mobs would despawn and I fixed the mob farm, but a creeper blew up again. This time I could fix it pretty fast though. I finished placing the water, but it was so scuffed. I decided to simply hunt zombies at night. It was working so great, I couldn't believe it. As it turned daytime, I simply waterlogged the trapdoors, and while they were converting, I decided to finally craft a shield. Let's kill the drowns. We could now place a lightning rod in the pig farm, so as soon as a thunderstorm starts now, they will convert into zombie pigmen. The next night I continued with the same thing, but I got attacked by a ghost spider through the blocks. Some pig breeding in the morning, and then I ran into the next issue. Apparently the mob farm broke down again and I had to block off the drop area. The area was flooded by mobs, but I still tried to climb up the farm. This was so insanely stupid, I don't even know what I was thinking. I barely survived and ran away to make them all despawn again. This time I was able to climb up before the mobs started piling out. And finally the problem seemed to be solved. After that I blocked myself into a small box because I had no food left on me and I was not going to die right there. It was already day 85, so we would lose so much progress. But as soon as the sun was rising on the next morning, it started raining. At first I didn't think much of it, but then it happened. Oh my god, we got lightning. Oh my god, this is so good. I just had to block off the lightning rods and kill the zombie pigmen. I went to bed to get rid of all the other mobs and then I could start smacking them. What? We only got 10 gold nuggets? I was so terrified it wouldn't be enough, and I really hoped the second pit would give significantly more. It took over 2 minutes to kill all of them, which should be a good sign. But it wasn't nearly enough, we only got about 6 ingots in total. Then I saw 3 pigmen in a random hole I made ages ago. It was striked without a lightning rod. Yeah, we got 1 whole nugget. Well, there's nothing we could do about it. We have to hope for another thunderstorm with less than 15 days left for the challenge. I finished the 2x2 killing area for the mob farm and opened up the drop area. I've never seen so many mobs falling at the same time. And just like that I could get a taste of a normal mob farm after 20 hours of scuffed shit. I also temporarily blocked off the drop area again to flood the killing chamber with water. That's how we gonna get even more drowns. But I messed up again. Luckily he exploded in water and didn't destroy anything, so after all I could block off the mob farm. And it's working! I did some zombie farming at night, but a spider and a skeleton wanted to protect their zombie friends and I got down on 4 hearts. But it wouldn't stop there, the skeletons just kept focusing me. I finally managed to kill a skelly and the zombies helped me with the other one. By the end of the night there was a crazy amount of rounds and we got 4 ingots from them. I also trapped a raid captain in a boat in case you want to do a raid later. By this moment I was really exhausted. Now we kill the sheep. I just played for 5 hours straight and after killing the drowns one more time, I climbed up the mob farm to get a nice overview and called it the day. I returned full of energy and climbed down the mob farm. Actually, it's been raining the whole day while I was doing the normal stuff I would do in this world. But then... oh my god. We got lightning! But the joy wouldn't last long. That I just wasted my water to block off the pigs was the biggest mistake I could do. I was just worried that there's not gonna be enough gold again, so that I didn't see there were zombies walking towards me. And this was the moment where it all started tumbling down. Make sure to subscribe while I'm still alive. It has always been my biggest dream to become a YouTuber and the videos are only gonna get better from here. Yup, there goes my shield. Hurry up! If I just had water in my bucket, I could have swum out. Now I might have lost the challenge, but this was only the beginning. Make sure to check out how the journey continues and click the video on screen. Hopefully the hardcore series will last a bit longer now.